reader will be reading Curious George. This is George. He lives in Africa. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. One day George saw a man. He had on a large yellow straw hat. The man was George, too. What a nice little monkey, he thought. I would like to take him home with me. He put his hat on the ground, and of course, George was curious. He came down from the tree to look at the large yellow hat. The hat had been on the man's head. George thought it would be nice to have it on his own head. He picked it up and put it on. The hat covered George's head. He couldn't see. The man picked him up quickly and popped him into a bag. George was caught. The man with the big yellow hat put George into a little boat, and a sailor rowed them both across the water to a big ship. George was sad, but he was still a little curious. On the big ship, things began to happen. The man took off the bag. George sat on a little stool, and the man said, "George, I am going to take you to a big zoo in a big city. You will like it there. Now run along and play, but don't get into any trouble." George promised to be good, but it is easy for little monkeys to forget. On the deck he found some seagulls. He wondered how they could fly. He was very curious. Finally, he had to try. It looked easy, but what happened? First this, and then this, splash. Where is George? The sailors looked and looked. At last they saw him struggling in the water and almost all tired out. "Man overboard!" the sailors cried as they threw him a lifebelt. George caught it and held on. At last he was safe on board. After that, George was more careful to be a good little monkey until at last the long trip was over. George said goodbye to the kind sailors, and he and the man with the yellow hat walked off the ship onto the shore and into the city to the man's house. After a good meal and a good pipe, George felt very tired. He crawled into bed and fell asleep at once. I am the masked reader who loves her bling and the color of the sun and to sing. Bye.
Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. That's what we see. And my 3 clues are, I have 2 dogs, I have 2 kids, and I love to exercise.
I am reading The Foot Book by Dr. Seuss. Left foot, right. Feet in the morning, feet at night. Left foot, right. Wet foot, dry foot, high foot, low foot. Front feet, back feet, red feet, black feet. Left foot, right foot, feet. How many feet you meet. Slow feet, quick feet, trick feet, sick feet. Up feet, down feet. Here come clown feet. Small feet, big feet. Here come pig feet. His feet, her feet, fuzzy fur feet. In the house and on the street, how many feet you meet. Up in the air feet, over a chair feet. More and more feet, 24 feet. Here come more and more feet. Left foot, right foot, feet. Oh, how many feet you meet. Can you guess my identity? I come from a city with 2 smiley towers. I rode a train to New Mexico for many long hikes. I would never walk past a bear painted orange and blue at the zoo. Good luck.
If you give a dog a donut, written by Laura Numeroff. If you give a dog a donut, he'll ask you for some apple juice to go with it. When you give him the juice, he'll drink it all up. Then he'll ask me for more. There won't be any left, so he'll want to make his own. He'll go outside to pick apples. When he's up in the tree, he'll toss you one. Throwing the apple will make him think of baseball. He'll want to play. You'll have to get a ball and a glove. Of course, he'll also need a bat. He'll ask you to pitch. He'll hit a home run. Then he'll do a happy dance to celebrate. Dancing will make him hot and dusty, so he'll need some water. he'll want to go on a treasure hunt. He'll find an old kite and want to make one himself. You'll have to get him some sticks, paper, and string. When the kite is finished, he'll want to fly it. It will go higher and higher until it gets tangled in the apple tree. The tree will remind him of apple juice, so he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if he asks for some apple juice, he'll want a donut to go with it. My 3 clues are, my dog likes to go for bike rides. When my sister visits, she brings us do-right donuts. My husband and I took our family to a baseball game this past summer while visiting family.
Okay, boys and girls, today I'm going to tell you some jokes. Here's the first one. How do fleas get from one animal to another?
I don't know.
They hitchhike. Here's the next one. What did the dog say when it sat on some sandpaper?
I don't know.
Ruff, ruff. What do you get if you cross an insect, like me, and a rabbit? Bugs Bunny! Hey, you can't fish here. This is a private lake. I'm not fishing. I'm teaching my pet worm to swim. Why did it take the Dalmatian so long to choose a vacation? He was looking for just the right spot. Okay, here's the next one. What did Shakespeare's cat say? To be or not to be? And now for a little poetic interlude. I had a little cat called Tim Tom Tay. I took him to town on market day. I combed his whiskers, I brushed his tail. I wrote on a label, cat for sale. Knows how to deal with rats and mice. $2.50, bargain price. But when the people came to buy, I saw such a look in Tom's eye that it was clear could be. I couldn't sell Tim for a fortune's fee. I was shamed and sorry, I'll tell you plain, and I took home Tim Tay again. Thank you, and now back to some jokes. What do you say to a dog like the Damascus before she eats? Bon appetit! Why did the girl oil her pet mouse? Because it squeaked. What kind of bird does construction work? A crane. And now for the last one. Why did the Dalmatian go to the eye doctor? Come on, you can get this one. She was seeing spots. Thanks for joining me.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here, neigh-neigh there, here neigh, there neigh, everywhere neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, Christmas fan. I have multiple jobs at the school, and my favorite flower is a sunflower. My 3 clues are, I've worked here for 7 years, I went to school here, and my favorite football team is Cleveland Browns. My 3 clues are, my favorite college team is Notre Dame. Every year I go to vacation in Florida. And my favorite holiday is Christmas.
My 3 clues are, I have 4 sons. I love to teach each and every one of you. Go blue! My story is how to catch an elf. It's Christmas Eve, hip hip hooray. Yes, Santa's coming round. He's bringing toys to boys and girls at every house in town. Some kids have tried to catch him, but Santa's fast, you see. So they've set their eyes on a smaller prize, and now they're after me. I'm not my friend upon a shelf who comes each year and sits. No, I've got style and I've got grace. I'm the elf that never quits. Now Santa's ready, time to go. I'm sure your traps are scary. I'll do my best to dodge them all and leave you feeling merry. And I go to Emma's house to make sure all is clear. At Tinselnet, oh, that's just fun. I won't get caught in here. Jaden's trap cannot be missed. I think it's double-sided. He got his spot on my naughty list. You bet that's been decided. Another house is filled with treats. These kids are getting smarter. I can't resist the candy canes. My job is getting harder. Santa slowly lowers me into a dangerous room. If I touch down, he just won't frown. There'll be a bonbon boom. Your Christmas maze is all laid out. My work's no longer cushy. I safely brought you all your gifts, but hey, you zapped my tushy. And now my radar's perking up. This one's quite a chore. We don't yet know what lies ahead in this family grocery store. We run inside and get caught up in an avalanche of food. We've seen all kinds of traps before, but not to this magnitude. The dinner canyon burps and spits and shoots out ham and gravy. And then it follows with dessert, but please, Santa, will you save me? We tumble down the waterfall above the Eggnog River, but Santa and I are an awesome team. Together we deliver. And now it's time for us to leave. Our night is nearly done. You tried your best Christmas Eve. So, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Good day to all. This is a poem from Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends, entitled Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Piggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and pimple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button is caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent, my spine ain't right. My temperature is 1 to 8. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hay nail, and my heart is... What? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play. My 3 clues. Clue number 1. I have been to Germany and back. Clue number 2. I hardly ever wear a hat. And clue number 3. Oh, what was it? What was my clue number 3? I cannot remember. Would it be... Oh, I remember what clue number 3 is. I am taller than 5 foot and shorter than 12 foot. The end.
Are you my mother? He said to the cow.
How could I be your mother, said the cow. I'm a cow.
The kitten and the cow were not his mother. The dog and the cat were not his mother. Did he have a mother? I did have a mother, said the baby bird. I know I did. I have to find her. I will. Now the baby bird did not walk. He ran. Then he saw a car. Could that old thing be his mother? No, it could not. The baby bird did not walk. He ran. He looked down and he saw a boat. There she is! There's my mother! He called to the boat, but the boat did not stop. The boat went on. He looked way up and he saw a big plane. Here I am, mother! He called out, but the plane did not stop. The plane went on. Just then, the baby bird saw a big thing. This must be his mother. There she is, he said. There's my mother. I was 1 belt away from a black belt. I was a cosmetologist.
Well, hello there. I'm going to read an excerpt from Fox in Socks. My favorite part, the Tweedle-Beetle Battle. What do you know about Tweedle-Beetles? Well, when Tweedle-Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle-Beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's a Tweedle-Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweedle-Beetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweedle-Beetle puddle-paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle-paddle battle and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call this a Tweedle-Beetle bottle-puddle paddle-battle muddle. And when beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles and the bottle's on a poodle and the poodle's eating noodles, They call this a muddle, puddle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle. Now wait a minute, Mr. Sucks Fox. When a fox is in the bottle where the tweedle beetles battle with their battles in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call a tweedle beetle, noodle poodle, bottle paddle, muddle fuddle, muddle duddle, fox and socks, sir. Fox and socks, our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. My 3 clues are: I have lived in 4 states. I am going to be a bullfrog this summer. And I play a brass instrument. Good luck.
In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door like a porthole, painted green, with a shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. The door opened into a tube-shaped hall like a tunnel, a very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with paneled walls and floors tiled and carpeted, provided with polished chairs and lots of pegs for hats and coats. The hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnel wound on and on, going fair.
What up, everyone? It is I, Nelly the Horse, going to be rapping to you One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss. All right, here we go. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little star, this one has a little car. Say, what a lot of fish there are. Yes, some are red, some are blue, some are old, some are new, some are sad, and some are glad. Some are very, very bad. Why are they sad, glad, bad? I don't know, go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are fat. Fat one has a yellow hat from there to here and here to there. Funny things everywhere. Here are some who like to run, they run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, what a lot of fun things running by. Some have 2 feet, some have 4, some have 6 feet, some have more. Where do they come from? I can't say, but I bet they have come from a long, long way. See them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like the other. Don't ask me why, just go ask your mother. Nelly the Horse out, go read a book.
Yo, this is Nelly the Horse, just saying that my 3 clues are: I like to run, I like to count, and I love Jesus.